You ask, you get. Banana bread just appeared on my head, falling from the sky. Oh my god. I forgot my girlfriend was home today. Usually I do my show, she's not here. I guess she heard me say I was starving. It's not my girlfriend anymore. I'm sorry.
She's not.
It's a fiance, yeah, that's what you call that? It's too official for me. It's like she loves it, but or my fiance, I guess, made a banana bread. Is that what you call it? That weird period between being girlfriend, boyfriend, and married? Is that what you guys call? But so
you gotta be careful using the old terms. You can get in trouble for that.
I know I'm not used to it. Like, oh hey, that's my fiance. Like, it's so fancy. Like, isn't it a fancy word? Like, what's in between? This is my wife, and then there's like girlfriends. Like, I don't know. Anyways, oh wow, that banana bread, God save me. What's up, y'all? yo. Good morning, GM. What day is it? It's true. It is. Sean Smith says fiance is a fun word to say, and you don't get to say it for long, so use it as much as possible. It's a transitional word. I know, fam. I gotta get in the rhythm. Okay, I gotta get in the rhythm. It's for some reason. Even the word stresses me out because it means I have so much to do. Like, I have so much work. Like, anyways, that's not a. I'm not gonna. I'll spare you guys with my mental, my mental illness. Let's call it that. Anyways, Tuesday, August 6th, 2020. Look at that, another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler, Mando. How you guys doing today? Good morning.
Doing awesome, man. Market's coming back. No more crying. We're gonna be all right.
No more crying. I mean, no more crying until Iran sends the nukes for real, and then we'll cry a little bit more, and then we'll stop crying once we buy the Warwick. And that's about it. Someone said, so soon you married Aaron. Yeah, I did marry Ariana Grande. That's this true story. True story. It was my plan B. Figured to marry a very rich singer just in case this crypto shit doesn't work out. And given what happened Sunday, Monday, it was a good plan B. Tyler, how you doing this morning?
Good. We didn't go to zero yesterday.
So
that was a plus. So
we did not
this morning.
Yeah, look, we're higher today. Bitcoin's about to hit 56 right now. You'll have to see it. 56 is a new is a new 63. You know, I don't make the rules. Like, you tell me Bitcoin's 56K a week ago, I'd be like, fuck. You tell me Bitcoin 56K this morning, I'm happy. Definitely the mood is different on the timeline. It's funny how bipolar we've all become on the timeline. It's like we're back to like hunting for shitcoins now. You know what I mean? Like we're back in the trenches. 2 days off, we're back in. Let me tell you, I definitely bought the wrong coins. And Tyler, we should have bought that fucking Nero coin when we talked about it on the show. It's now 2x higher. But anyways, we'll talk about it because today on the show, today market report. Market report as usual. Mando will run us through it, see how we're feeling today. Tyler's, are we back to top 100 or bottom 100? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happened today. So we'll call it maybe the mid 100. I don't know. It's not that good of a word. And then we'll be joined by today's show partner. You met him 2 weeks ago. From Unfuck, Agent Lovelace is going to join us again to talk about the game where you throw dildos using your middle finger at bankers. We're going to show a trailer of that today, Mando. This is going to be a great one. I can't wait. And then last but not least, Robin. Whoa! Well, punks are down by half. So naturally, I doubled the odds. No, sorry. I almost tripled the odds of winning a punk. There is now a 1%, a whole point chance to win a CryptoPunk on FOMO Hour. 4 of them. Send it. And now it's a ton of ladies because ETH is down so bad that I was able to add more mutants, doodles, ladies. So it's a big day. It's a big day. Perhaps Milady Mardi, in the words of Ev, or a big punk win today. So cannot wait. But anyways, it is true. Yeah, Shetson is right. Mando bringing the finance trader vibes with the shirt. You've been wearing a shirt a lot lately on the show, actually, Mando.
This is the second day in a row. I think I've worn a t-shirt every day for about a year.
It's like more than that. Friday you wore a shirt.
I don't think so.
Yeah, what's going on? You get a little wardrobe change or something?
I just came back to Portugal, so the few things that I have is shirts, but I quite like it. You know,
I mean, that's
Shirt
the
vibe.
flex is crazy. Mando's wearing shirts in the bear market. Ovi is showing that he's eating chicken biryani. Like, dude, we can't afford chicken around here anymore. Anyways, man.
That's unreal.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
We are so fucking back, everyone. Bitcoin back at 56, is it? 56K right now. Solana back at 143. ETH, ETH is still around 2,600, but it feels as though we've had a decent bounce here, like across the board. Mainly a little bit of reversal in the Japanese markets. So you saw those rebound about 10% yesterday. There was a report out by Bloomberg that about 50 to 60% of the yen trade is now over. I think it was actually from JP Morgan. I mean, you still got 50% to go, but interesting to see that sort of reversal. The stock market had a bad day yesterday, but not the worst day I've ever seen. I think we're back to like the levels that we saw in May. It looks like we're obviously opening slightly higher today. Nasdaq's up about 1%. I think it's still a bit nervous out there, in my opinion. I don't think this yen carry trade is over. I'm not too sure what that means for crypto in general, though, now. Like, I feel as though a broader sell-off in tech stocks probably means high chance of Trump getting in, which probably is kind of bullish for crypto at the same time. And it's just difficult for me to navigate. Like, if crypto is going to be, it certainly sold off the most. But the actual specific people doing the yen trade into crypto is very, very small. It just kind of felt like we were the only market open. Bitcoin back at 56K. It's kind of only down 10% from when we did our show on Friday. For a 3% move in NASDAQ, maybe that would kind of correlate. At one stage, we were down, obviously, like 20, 25%, which was kind of wild. So I think we're kind of more in line now. And I'm not 100% sure if tech stocks head low, which is what I think will happen here, if crypto will follow suit, or if it will like maintain what it was doing before, which is what the correlation was low or even negative. So difficult to say. I do think that Sol probably heads back up to like 150 area. Bitcoin probably just shy of 60K before we decide what to do. So I think you've got a little bit more juice in this like bounce, but I do think it's you should be cautious a little bit here. Like that 277,000 people were liquidated yesterday. 277,000 people were liquidated. There were some estimations that the liquidations were actually as high as like 7 billion yesterday, which would be absolutely wild. There was some circulation that it's underreported by sexes, so something like 5 to 7 billion was probably the true figure of people who got liquidated. So it was a huge liquidation day. You could see it on the timeline, you could see it in comments, that sort of stuff. Like, people lost a lot of money yesterday. The reversal has been pretty strong kind of across the board. I would say meme coins have outperformed on the reversal, but like they were also down a lot. Like, if you look at stuff like PopCap, for example, yeah, it's up 60%, but it's still below 500 million. I think that's something to pay attention to. Like, they look really good on days like today, but they also got absolutely smoked. So that like down 50%, up 50% move is pretty painful for a lot of them. But they've done all right. Interestingly, I think like Solana is keeping pace with the majority of the top 10 meme coins in terms of what it's bounced.
That's crazy.
Solana is up roughly 30% or 20, just between 25 to 30% now from that low. That's kind of the sort of reversal we've seen in the top 10 meme coins. So obviously some of the lower cap ones have really reversed, but yeah, like Pepe, Whiff, they're all up kind of similar. I think that says a lot. So this is kind of what I said yesterday. I think use this, I personally would simplify. I do think that we're probably going to get another couple of weeks of uncertainty here. And if you were crying at the screen 2 days ago or yesterday, then I do think this is a good opportunity to kind of like reassess everything on this bounce, in my opinion. I think the biggest danger area, as I've been saying for a while, are these 500 million or probably now like 300 million plus meme coins. Because I think a lot of people view them as kind of like blue chip or like they're going to get to 1 billion. And I actually think there's a lot of danger there. Like there's a lot of danger, you know, when these things fall, they can really fall out of bed as we've seen, you know, like stuff literally dropped 50 or 60% on these wicks. So that's where I feel like the most danger is in this market. They kind of remind me of the NFTs, like blue chip NFTs last cycle, where you bought them and it was like, oh, you know, they'll hold up okay, or maybe they have low beta. But yeah, they've really been hurt. So that's kind of my view. I don't think that's like a long-term view, but I just think that if we head lower, we'll probably see similar moves again. I do think that my bull thesis for like Solana to 1,300, and all that stuff is probably now delayed until after the election. I think Trump's still going to win. And I think that's a super bullish case for ETH, Sol, Bitcoin. But I think we could be in for a little bit of chop here. The bullish thing on the macro standpoint would be if the Fed announces some sort of dollar yen line, I think, to help alleviate some of the selling of dollar-based securities in the US. There's been talk of that before. They could do that before the next meeting, which is next month. But I don't see an emergency cut happening. So I think we could be in for a period of like a month and a half of volatility here. So strap in, basically.
Strap the fuck in. Hopefully we don't this is not a fake pump with followed by a massive nuke. Anyway, so yeah, we studied what was it, circuit breaker last night on in Japan on the way up, etc. So listen, this is also confusing. I am going to Japan for WebEx. I can have a chat with them over there if you guys want. You know, I went to Germany. I spoke to the Germans. I told them to chill. They ever since, you see, they've been potentially buying Bitcoin. And then, you know, I'm gonna go speak to the Japanese folks over there and let them know, you know, about this. You know what's interesting? Actually, someone just mentioned it. It doesn't really show on the top gainers lose because it's over 24 hours, but WAVE had like a 40% bounce, which is pretty impressive. But what do you guys think of this?
Is that impressive? Genuinely, like if Solana's
I mean,
done
the lows 42%.
Solana's up
It went
30%.
low, though.
What is it?
I guess what I'm trying to say is the thing that's really struck me is that the top Solana is keeping pace with those top memes.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
The mid-cap ones are up 60-70%, but the majority of the other ones are kind of moved the same as Solana on that bounce. I look at Solana versus the Pepe chart, Mog chart.
Yeah.
It's WIF chart. They look very different right now.
100%. So what do you guys think of this? I want to ask you both here. Ovi yesterday saying, unpopular opinion, we won't see another Solana meme coin hit $1 billion market cap this cycle. It's kind of on the back of what you're talking about here with Solana outperforming its own memes. True story. Like what? And then Thread Guy came in, decided to take the opposite side of this, and they bet that the loser drinks out of a shoe. You know, shoeies. So famously invented by Frank and D-Gods. I'll go to you first, Tyler, here, and then curious to hear your thoughts, Mando. But what do you think on this bet? Which side of it you take?
I mean, he's right that it's an unpopular opinion. It's definitely unpopular with
it's
me.
definitely unpopular, yeah.
I'm on the other side. Like I gotta root for another $1 billion meme coin. I mean, we just had a few that were so close, like with Popcat and whatnot. Like, if you think the cycle's got legs, if everything legs up, I don't think the meme trade is over.
On Solana, though, specifically, he's not talking about Ethereum. Do you think another coin's going to hit $1 billion?
Yeah, I think there's still a good chance we'll see like 5.
Wow,
like,
5 of them.
Yeah, I mean that was always kind of my meme coin like definition of what that would look like. A few hit like the 10 to 20 billion range, and you see multiple hit the $1 billion range. And I'm not ready to throw that out. Just a downturn here. But
what do you think, man?
Yeah, the OV is a much better trader than me. So everything I say with a massive grain of salt.
Someone saying here, no pressure. Someone in the comments saying Epic's gonna hit $1 billion. I mean, Mando, you've been screaming duck to a buck.
My duck, yeah. No, look, I think What I just said is that I think we're delaying that until November. There's a lot of time from now until November. I think there could be a lot of chop from now until November. I think you do see the Fed probably move to cut rates and probably yeah.
That's my favorite meme. Brother, what's up, brother?
Ugh, brother.
Brother, why? I love that guy.
I think product market fit is there with meme coins. And I think Solana as a chain is going to be around multi-cycle. So like, obviously I think memes will hit a billion on Solana. I think this is the wrong way of looking at it, because I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not too sure if now until November is the time to own 500 million plus meme coins on the hope that they hit a billion. I honestly think I said that for the last month. I thought that was the most dangerous bit of the market. And I think it still is the most dangerous bit of the market, like the higher, because I actually think a lot of, when you actually talk to people about what their upside is for a lot of those meme coins, apart from, Pepe to 69 billion, is that most of them are hoping for like a 2x. And I think, honestly, that's what people in Solana are hoping for as well. Like, people hoping that MOG goes to $1 billion, that's a 2x. People hoping that, I think for Pepe, you'd be hoping it goes to, like, right now, probably like 6-7 billion. That'd be like a fucking win, right? But again, like, we're kind of talking about 2x's here. So I just find the upside the same as some of the majors here. And I find the downside, like, 2x on Bitcoin is 110K. I think a lot of people think Bitcoin's going to hit 110K. Like a lot of people. And that's what scares me, because I think the downside is way higher in these things. So I think a lot of people, when they look at trades, and this is something I noticed from being in crypto versus my old job, is that everyone calculates their upside. Everyone sits there and goes like, this is how much I will make if this does a 2x. They buy their bag and they go like, right, this is going to 2x, this is how much I've made. And then no one calculates their downside. Like, no one. And that's something to really pay attention to, because right now, people who are in the majors are hoping for a 2x. ETH predicted could go to 5K. Solana could easily go to 300. Bitcoin could easily go to 110K. Like, I think all of those three could happen with pretty decent certainty. I think with meme coins right now, a lot of people are hoping for that 2x star return again. And I think that's just dangerous. Yeah.
You're right. You make a really good point, and I think that's how a lot of people think, right? If, like we talked about yesterday, Tyler, with pups, if it goes to that, how much do I make? And we got, dude, that shit is sub 20 mil right now, bro. This, I can't even
that's very different though. I think if you're sitting there going like, that can go to 100 million, that's a 5x. Like, this is what I said to you. You can gamble on stuff below 50 million, I think, pretty well here. I think there's really good opportunities to like triple, quadruple your bag in that sub 100 million range.
100%.
Because I think people actually have higher price targets. They genuinely do. If something's trading at 20 million, you can be like, yeah, look, I actually think this could go to
100 million. 5x, right? Whereas $500 million, you're looking for a 2x, and I like that. So Tyler, let's actually go to you, because I'm assuming that you're going to talk a little bit about some meme coins and whatnot. But I totally agree with that, and I've been sort of trying to position myself a little bit accordingly.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on Fomo hour, cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. All right, we have some green on the board. Crypto major to 20%. Ash Solana leading at 140. ETH saw its biggest day of inflows since the launch, with 49 million in those ETFs. So shout out those. We saw Similar Scientific. They bought $6 million worth of Bitcoin on Monday, the latest company to do so. They also filed to raise $150 million more to continue buying. So that was a big headline. Moonpay, a good friend there, they saw their biggest volume day since April on Monday's dip, and then 92% of the action was buy volume. So the Moonpay crowd, they were slamming the buy button. And then we saw Elements raise $2 million for on-chain commodities, their ecosystem on Solana. So we've been tracking them for a bit. Kudos to them on the raise. In memes, meme leaders recovering 20 to 30%, mid-tiers up 40 to 70% in a huge green day. Token crossed $200 million, leading the way for the new meme crowd, DJT. Oh no, seemingly runs. Someone sold $2 million and pulled the liquidity. So it looks like that one is over. In other meme news, we saw PacMoon. They burned 50% of the team supply ahead of the upcoming bridge. That moved the token up 45% to $6 million. And then Caitlyn Jenner, controversial here, launching another meme coin now tied to her 1976 Olympic gold medal, represented by an NFT, which will be fractionalized on base and then distributed via 100 million metal tokens. So that's she's back for more. In NFT news, Jack Butcher, big surprise. So he dropped a new OPEPin twist with freedom to opt out. It enables those who choose it to no longer participate in the OPEPin protocol. Instead, they'll receive an NFT from a new contract. We've already seen some big action on that. And then Danny Cole, shout out, blast from the past. Danny Cole teased the return of Creature World with no additional details.
I saw that. Decentralization, community, Satoshi. I mean,
so we've lost Tyler again, but brother,
we lost him. Dude, what is up with Chicago? I have to say, we're gonna have to hate on Chicago for quite a bit. I'm sorry for any with Chicagoans in the audience, but y'all have some terrible Wi-Fi, man. Even Mando in bumfuck Portugal has working Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Where'd you guys lose me? Did I get through my Danny Cole?
Yeah, you went through the end. We were just laughing about decentralization.
Didn't he last come back to do an open edition?
Who?
He did do an open edition. That is correct.
See, this is the thing. You forget all of the things.
No, I don't.
And remembers.
I remember the open edition. I remember that. I guess we'll see what he comes up with next. I mean, shit. Where do I even start here? Why don't we start with Caitlyn Jenner here? Because I thought that one was funny. I saw the the leaks from the Twitter DM that I think Lawrence posted. So it seems like Caitlyn Jenner's going to fractionalize a Olympic gold medal. Is that what's going on, Tyler?
Yeah, so this is her 1976 Olympic gold medal. This was her final meet. So like in theory, probably the most valuable asset she has is when she won the Olympic decathlon. Again, as Bruce Jenner, she knew she was retiring afterwards. The logistics of how this is going to work, that gold medal, they're going to store it in a secure token vault, and they're going to realize that 100 million of these metal tokens. And then there's a quote from a Decrypt article, maps to the provable metadata of the legally binding contract signed by Jenner showing ownership of the real Olympic gold medal. So they're showing this will be somehow tied to the gold medal itself, the actual collectible. The rollout supposedly is going to be a fair launch, and it's coming on Thursday. And yeah, the infamous DMs that are going around from everyone they were trying to get plugged in. And for disclosure, I am not plugged in on this. I'm simply reporting on this because
I mean, so what? You can buy 50. So Kobe's saying someone should buy 51% of the token supply and then sue Jenner to take custody of the medal. Are we forming a DAO here?
I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck's going on? I heard like, I don't know. I've heard a bunch of influencers have been checked about doing this. Have you not? You can get a DM about this. Wiz sent me a.
I know Wiz got it.
This is on the rounds.
Follow me. Caitlyn Jenner's not follow me because I think we talked shit this one time on the show. Let me see. I did not get the DM. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
look at that. Washed.
You're washed up these days.
Completely washed, dude. I like it though. I'll take the wash arc better than whatever it was 2021 was. Let's see. Did you guys get it? Tyler, did you get the DM?
I did, but I did.
Let's go, influencer.
But I did not. I need to clearly. I did not respond to it, and I am not in no ways affiliated with this.
You did tweet about it, though. You did tweet about it.
I did tweet about it.
You are bringing it up on the show today.
Interesting.
I'm happy to share all the receipts. I think what is interesting here is if it's actually backed by the gold medal or not. So, like later in the article, it says while the token is inspired by the medal, ownership of the tokens convey no rights.
Being paid for this? Are we being paid for this segment at this stage?
Hold on, Bernie. Bernie, is Bernie listening? Is Fomo Hour getting paid for this? Everyone's taking a piss at Tyler in the comments.
Unbelievable.
Everyone.
You and Sol Jakey about to go there and film a short at the Jenner mansion in Malibu, whatever it is.
Is that? Are you taking Caitlyn Jenner on a date?
That is not something that is happening.
What does the woman screaming at cat think about that?
Yes, that's another celebrity that we talked to on this show. That was a fun interview.
Honestly,
there's nothing this market hates more than the celebrity meme coins. I think that much is like a pretty clear fact.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. An interesting one here. Anyways, I'm looking at what else. I mean, Pac-Moon, Tyler. That's a topic. I mean, tell me more about Pac-Moon because we've been mentioning it quite a few times on the show lately.
Yeah, so they've been generating hype. I mean, the Blast ecosystem, not a whole lot of activity. They've been teasing this bridge or multi-chain exit of some kind, and they've seemingly narrowed it down to ETH or Solana. And now the latest, the team burned half their tokens. So like I actually haven't checked in on it if the DEX has updated the reduction in the FDV. But like the FDV was fairly significantly higher than the market cap on this one for a while now. And so those two are going to trade closer in line. I mean, Mando's saying like you get burned in the $500 million tokens, which I agree with, or you set yourself up to get burned. PAC is its right and 90% off all-time high. And I think a lot of folks that have looked at that and say like this is an interesting potential trade here. Like the last time we saw someone bridge off of a chain and go on to Solana, it was pups, and it led to the handsome explosion. Is that going to happen again? Like probably not to that degree, right? But
I also know stuff about it because I thought about buying some because I agree with you. The risk reward. I like these coins, of which Epic is one. Like the coins which are like 20 million on that bounce, or there were some which really got were in that region even yesterday. The I think the issue is just that how it's going to get done. Because I thought about buying some. I was like, well, you'll have to burn. I think there'll have to be a burn to redeem if it's going to be a non-EVM, which seems likely. And then you have like two tokens trading, one let's say on Solana and one on Blast, and like Tyler's gone. Like that might make it a little bit messy, but I do think the upside's there. Like PAX one with how many followers do they have? Like 150,000 or something like that. I know it's
they have 201,000.
Right, they have 201,000. They have 100,000 holders. I would say that it is a meme of Blast. Like
that's
Pac-Man.
the thing. Pac-Moon. It's after Pac-Man.
But I do think, it's probably worth more than some of the other shitters that we have on Sol. So yeah. But it's just the mechanics of it are the thing that kind of made me think, oh yeah, but then you have two coins probably trading, and
that's if it's Solana. That's if it's Solana that they've
as if it's Solana. But what other chain would they do it on?
I mean, it's between Ethereum and Solana.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tyler yesterday seemed to think that it could be an Ethereum pick. I guess it does make the bridging easier because Blast is Ethereum now too.
If it's on ETH, then it would be pretty easy. I imagine like you could have a wormhole style bridge. I think they could make it happen on ETH pretty quickly, but you still have two coins. I guess it's more like MOG, like where it trades on both.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find their holders. I'm not able to find it, but I have to imagine like they've got a massive holder base, compared to the
Blast. I think it's Blast Scan. You could, there it is. You have to go to blastscan.io, and then
next screen it says 100,000 holders.
Yeah.
Wow.
On here it says 100,405 exactly.
So that's probably a top 20 holder count, right?
It's a lot. Dude, 100K is a lot. It's
interesting to see. I don't know if you saw this today, but Mustop Murad, the guy who's been doing all the meme coin stuff.
Yeah.
So he put out analyzing Ethereum meme coins above $15 million market cap. And it's interesting that he looks at it the other way around.
What do you mean?
So if you bring up his channel and you bring up his tweet.
Oh, hold on. Computer's lagging. Okay. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Where is it?
Just go
This
down
one.
a little bit.
This is it.
Yeah, this one. So he has MOG as good because it has fewer holders.
Yeah, but see, that's not accurate because it doesn't count base.
Doesn't
right?
matter. I guess
Okay,
what I'm
okay.
trying to say is that he's looking at meme coins the other way round. So he's looking at cults of high conviction bag holders above a certain level. And those are the ones he's buying, which I thought was just interesting. Like, that is a logic that does breed cults, but it also breeds like horrific wicks.
I mean, it
So,
does, but the thing is, aren't controlled
dangerous.
supply tokens better in a way than tokens owned by a fuck ton of people? How did Pepe start? It wasn't as
yeah.
decentralized today.
Pepe has a lot of holders. It has 100 and
No, it does.
200,000
But-
holders. No, it always had a
Yeah,
decent
but
ish.
most of the supply was in the hands of the top 10, top
Yeah.
100, let's say, right?
Yeah,
Like, look at Brett.
I don't disagree. This basically what I'm trying to say is I think these can run up quite well. These are good coins on the run up, but once they've reached their, let's say, terminal velocity, they also can be like really horrific on the way down.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting as a person who's like, I guess his strategy is to build cults. I would say Pac Moon is a cult. You know, it does feel a little culty. But he would not buy that because of this. He wants to buy low numbers of holders.
Yeah. What do you think, Tyler?
It's interesting. I think it's a little bit contrarian, which
It
I
is.
think you always have to take a deeper look at. There's clearly something to it. It just that the risk just feels so much higher. Just like when you know that you've got the holders who are just up so much on this. But I guess the upside is there's more. You have a lot more holders to potentially come, and like they reached this far with a score. So I think that logic makes sense to me. Murad, I mean, he's putting out some interesting content, and I mean, a lot of these coins are doing well. So can't ignore him.
We should get Murad on. Does he voice docs?
He's an ex-fund manager who, as far as I'm aware, blew himself up.
Wait, like,
I don't know what you mean. I mean, like, the fund blew up in 2018, 2019. I was hearing it on the Blockworks podcast. They were talking about him as well, and he's like a well-known fund manager from the last cycle who blew up the fund and is now restarted with meme coins.
Interesting.
So this is a fund play. This isn't just like him. And I just don't know if someone gave me $100 million to invest in meme coins, I don't know if I'd do it how he did it. Let's put it that way. Like, I think he's basically playing long-term cults. And I feel as though there's a lot of cults that he's investing in. And I feel as though even with cults, they sometimes have like a timeline. And because he's often investing in these low number of holders, high FDV coins, which obviously does like feed into that narrative as well. You know, on days like yesterday, you know, everyone's getting wrecked. I own like $2 million of some random meme coin. Like, yeah, okay, it's time to sell. You know what I mean? I feel like it's very dependent on the bull market continuing with strength. If you start to see weakness, you'll get days like yesterday. I bet all of those coins, I bet, or the low FTV coins, I bet they got destroyed, that portfolio yesterday.
Yeah. A lot of coins got absolutely destroyed. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, and I agree. We should get Murad on the show. I think that would be a fun one. I definitely want to get his ass on and hear it from him and how he thinks about that. So we'll send him a little DM. I see Agent Loveless in the studio. We'll get you in a minute here. But Tyler, is there anything else that you wanted to touch on this morning from your top?
We're talking about controversial meme coins, so why not do another one? But Nero, I mean, Nero's at 213 million right now.
Yeah.
Dude.
It is. I mean, it ripped. It was the first coin to rip while the markets were still red yesterday. And bubble maps have been putting out, like, the insiders are selling. I've seen folks in the comments defending it and saying that those are effectively market makers. So I haven't done like the deep dive diligence on chain to know like exactly what's happening here. But it's clearly like the strongest new coin. But now, like, it is in this danger where, like, if you like, once a coin hits 100 to 200 million, like, this is where lately on Solana, like, okay, we got to 200 million. Let's do it with the next one.
On
I feel
Solana.
like ETH, I know ETH is definitely different.
Yeah.
So I would not. I'm not shorting this. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm not shorting this.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, whatever Cabal is running that Nero shit, just hit us up next time. I don't know, man. Like, everybody zigged towards everybody zagged towards Solana Neros while everybody was fighting about which one's the real one, and then whoever zigged and went the Ethereum way is winning bigly. Because that one went definitely.
They got Wiz. I mean, Wiz talks about Nero like at least once per day, like, if not multiple times per day.
See, Wiz tapped into the Cabal. We gotta get Wiz to. We're like homies with Wiz, and MFR didn't tell us the shit. Wizard of Soho. This is me calling you out. Anyways, Agent Lovelace, are you in the stew with me? Oh, hell yeah. I see you. Let's bring you up. Also, a reminder. A reminder, everybody. We're picking 2 winners. We're picking 2 winners. 2 of the punks actually just sold, so I had to replace them while Tyler was talking. But we're picking 2 winners to come up. One of them will be via question, and one of them we're picking straight out of the audience, okay? But not only that, word around the street is that we're building our own flywheel thing. Remember the interstellar stuff where you can like opt in and it like the wheel thingy? So we're building our own internal thing to be able to do these better, because Twitter Picker is shit and the rest of it is not great, but it's better than Twitter Picker. So we're doing our best. So must retweet one person from the audience. If I check your account and didn't retweet, or follow all of us, you have to follow us. It doesn't say follows you ain't winning. And then the other one's going to be via question, but same thing. Better be following us. But Agent Lovelace, Chief Prankster at Unfuck, you were just with us about a couple weeks ago, but definitely got more news to share. Thank you for partnering with us today. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? You guys it's been a great chat. I've been really enjoying the Pac Moon analysis. I was like, fuck, I need to go buy some more.
Yeah, I mean, I see, that's what Tyler was saying. Saying this show starting.
I think it's really interesting how many holders there are. I think it's really and the price collapsing. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely been one of those. Like, the founders really care. They've done some cool stuff in the past, and they got rugged by Twitter, and then the whole blast thing is not working out. So it's like, feels like they're like dodging, they're taking hits.
This shit's fucking hard. We all know how hard this shit is. So anyway, thanks for having me back. We've had a really fun couple weeks. Happy to dive in wherever you guys think it's good.
Let's start from the start. I mean, for the people who weren't there on the first one, because I know the people liked you a lot. We got a lot of comments on the back of that. Why don't you just recap and tell us what Unfuck is and how the last couple of weeks been for you?
I mean, at the risk of boring you guys, I'll repeat. But so Unfuck is a large-scale social gaming and crypto platform that pranks corrupt corporations. You join Unfuck as an agent in a secret society to prank corrupt corporations, and you earn points, tokens, levels, and status for recruiting other agents, interacting with the content, playing the games, and participating in a whole multitude of IRL. And I've been in crypto since 2017, and long time enthusiast. And like many folks in the space, I think we all agree that the main issues that we're facing are the need for like real mass market use cases. And it's the other thing that I think is really interesting is corrupt corporations are extremely vulnerable to pressure. And I've been part of either advising or funding or operating these large scale consumer advocacy campaigns. They generate a shitload of network effects, and they cause the companies to really change their practices. And so Unfuck is really a really interesting use case that brings together crypto gaming, like Comedy Central style content and pranks, Borat style pranks, with video gaming and large scale dance parties and treasure hunts on the streets. So it's going to be we've got so many fun things that we're going to be doing over the next year. But yeah, it's been a really fun 2 weeks. We released our manifesto post with a bunch of friends and allies a couple weeks ago and got hundreds of thousands of engagements. And it's just been so heartening to see the level of positivity and response that we've been getting and the engagement. You know, we're early in our process, but it's just been fucking awesome.
Dude, you guys, I didn't know that you completely took over Fire Gensler hashtag. Like when you search on X Fire Gensler, it's all you got. Donald Trump, Unfuck, and Kazam. It's all artists. Like, so your campaign's pretty successful. This cryptocurrency. You're already running pranks. This is wild.
Yeah. So we did last week. We did a give Gensler the finger meme contest, and we hosted it with Cosmo and had hundreds of artists. It was super rad. I don't know if you guys have the link to the Deca gallery. If not, I can.
I have it. I got it. I got my stuff ready for you.
There's some really fucking awesome ones in there, and people were so creative, like with the physical action heroes, rap songs, like all the real world shit that people did. It was so fucking cool, and the Fire Gensler hashtag now is just dominated by all of the hundreds of artists that came in and did shit. And it was really fun because it was our first community prank that we did, and just to see the level of engagement and enthusiasm was just fucking awesome. And the response and the range of creativity, and we have so much cool shit like this coming down the pipe.
People like every time you come in here, get a bunch of comments. I love that. This is great. Dominate. I mean, you weren't kidding 2 weeks ago when you said you're gonna do this seriously and like dominate on social. It's not even 2 weeks after, and you're all over in that. Oh, I love these. I need an action figure.
I know. I saw these. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to make these for our power users. So we're gonna be our power users are gonna be getting the action figures.
Dude. This is what happens when you unlock the power of like artists, right?
Yeah, it was super inspiring. It was so many amazing artists. And,
oh my god, dumb and clueless.
Just the level of creativity. It's fucking. I mean, look, the crypto community is just so creative and filled with such great degeneracy that it's really fun to unleash it.
Dude, this is so funny. I mean, crypto communities are definitely good at one thing, and it's memeing. And the other thing that we're good at is hating Gary Gensler. And so you've kind of mixed both. Like, you've gathered the hate for Gary Gensler, the collective hate for Gary, with that. So I love that you've gone pretty viral with this. This is endless. I mean, did you share this on timeline for people to see? Because I have the link, but was this on the timeline? If someone wants to go see all the Deca art gallery.
It's on our Twitter profile at Unfuck Earth, so it's right there at the top. And I'll put it on the timeline as well.
Yeah, you should put it on the timeline. So there it is. It's here for the people who want to see. It's UNFK Earth, and it's right there. The Deca gallery. Shout out to Deca, actually, very, very, very good gallery. Yeah,
that was great. And then Drip and Cosmo were just great partners. You know, we've had so much support across the ecosystem, and everybody's been so, just like refreshingly committed to long-term collaboration. It's been a really this isn't just like a short-term thing. We're really building a platform and a movement. And as part of that, we are gamifying the engagement on the platform, which every week we're giving 10K worth of SOL to our top agents. And it's, as you recruit agents or interact with the content or fling middle fingers in our upcoming game, you get points, and then those go towards the weekly airdrops that are running. And it's just been fucking rad. I'm just so honestly, it's been a lot of fucking work. You guys know how much work it takes, but the level of support and the responsiveness has just been really, really heartening to the entire team.
Yeah, this is really cool. I mean, I love to see that you got the right people by your side, and I personally really, really love what you guys are doing. So glad that we can be a part of it and help that. So before I show the flying finger game, because that's a video I got right now locked in the chamber. I think you guys are gonna love this game. Honestly, it's probably gonna go viral. But I'm hearing that you're giving away $10,000 weekly in Sol, and let me tell you, we could use that. Okay, in a market like this. Okay, so $10,000 a week in Solana. What's that all about?
I mean, I think it's just a way to like create really tangible rewards for people who are participating and adding value to the community right from day one. And we think that obviously there's all sorts of other reward mechanisms that we're leaning into as part of what we're doing, but we wanted to really have something very tangible and very immediate for people that are playing with us, interacting with us. The entire, that we started that 10,000 Sol prize with the Give Gensler the Finger meme contest, and now we're just continuing every week for all the agents who join. You join, you have to find a ref link, and then you join Unfuck on the web app, and then link your X profile, and you get to take various quests and mostly magnify content or post content yourself. And it's just, I think for us, it was just a very simple way to create something really tangible that we could give and reward people that are adding value to our ecosystem right from day one.
I gotta get my ref link going. This is a lot of fun. I'll text you after this. This is a lot of fun. So now the fun part. I'm gonna show a video first, but you guys have built like a somewhat of a mini game here called the Flying Finger. This is what I thought you guys were gonna show last time around, and we didn't. But you guys are gonna fucking love this one. Let me play this. So if you're on audio only, just hop onto video. We've posted the broadcast here, but this is great. So tell me more about this game. Where do I download this? How do I? I mean, what you said last one? You landed it straight on his nose. This is great. I mean, tell me more about this.
I mean, come on, it's pure absurdity, right? But I mean, these guys, big banks, they buy our politicians so that we get these total bullshit crypto regulations. The reason they do that is that big banks are threatened by at their core by the disintermediation and disruption of blockchain and crypto technology. These big banks, they make hundreds of billions of dollars a year in overdraft fees that they've literally, that's what they've done. They've hundreds of billions of dollars in overdraft fees have been collected by big banks. And then interchange fees. It's complete bullshit, and crypto threatens all of that. And so they buy the politicians so that they get the kind of regulatory results that we see currently. And so we were like, well, fuck that. We're gonna make a game and make fun of these guys. And it's kind of our version of like a hamster combat idle shooter, where you get to point farm for flinging middle fingers at these corporate stooges. And we'll be releasing it early next week, which is we've been doing a lot of gameplay testing, and then we'll be bringing it to Telegram in a few weeks as well. So that's wow. the next move from there. And then the other piece, I don't know if you saw, did you get the video for the community unlock, the Gary Gensler one, the Wi-Fi one? Because that's a really funny piece. If not, I can probably.
Sims, do we have that? I have the game trailer. I have the meme contest here. I don't think I have the.
No worries. We can save it for another time. But it's really fun. I actually could probably. Can I present here?
Yeah, if you want, you go to present on your screen. Right? It says present between settings.
Yeah. So I'll just set the stage. So one of the things that we wanted to do, in addition to like personal incentives and rewards, was define rewards that the community got together based upon levels of engagement that the community achieved together. So as the community achieves levels of engagement together, it also then unlocks these really outrageous things. And so the first thing was unlocked when it happened very quickly when 250 agents joined us a couple weeks ago. The first unlock was Gary Gensler begging for Wi-Fi at a bank so that he could get the next Bonk and Pepe airdrops, and so we had to do that for everybody. Let me go find it real quick.
Yeah, we have it. We got it. We got it.
Okay,
got
great.
It. Sam's has got
Great.
it for you. We can play it.
Great.
Or should I play it? So, okay, he's playing it. One second. We'll play it in a second.
And so while we're waiting, then we unlocked another one during the meme contest because it went completely viral. The Give Gensler the Finger meme contest. So we're actually the other one that's being unlocked, that got unlocked, is Gary Gensler receiving 3 of the top winners of the meme contest at his offices in DC. So we'll be shooting that next week with Gary Gensler at his offices, and he will be critiquing and appreciating the 3 top meme winners from the contest. This is like, if you go to our web app, you can see all of the community unlocks there, and it's a way that we get to reward the community. It's a way that we as a community can do these really crazy things and then get these really crazy results together.
Oh, that's that's great. Someone said he only refers to people as agents. Bro is locked in.
I mean, dude, I've drunk my own Kool-Aid at this point. I mean, it's,
I love that.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. Just a reminder, y'all, hang tight. We're gonna pick 2 winners shortly. We're on the screen on the Twitter Spaces, also on the question. Maybe the question won't be on video because Belly is faster. But Sims, are we ready? All right, send the video.
Hi, how are you? Is my Bitcoin. So when we're here to deposit this cryptocurrency into an account.
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
I'll give you my account number. 123. What's your name? Terrence?
No.
56. Trevor.
No.
88. I'm Gary.
Alberto.
Alberto. Nice to meet you, Alberto. So do you accept Bitcoin?
No.
Oh, Alberto.
How else can I help you?
Wi-Fi. Yeah. I don't see the Wi-Fi. Do you have the Wi-Fi? I need my Wi-Fi. I missed this last airdrop. I'm just trying to get my Bach airdrop and check it in on it. Listen, between us, I'm trying to get the airdrop now. One of these Jenna has.
I need you to come over here.
I'd like to finish up with Alberto. What about Alberto?
No, Alberto cannot help you.
I miss a Bach airdrop. I miss the Pepe airdrop. Not Bonk or Pepe. I need service now. I still haven't gotten the Wi-Fi. This isn't working. Can Alberto help?
No, he cannot.
Why?
Why?
This is the existential question of humanity. Why?
I freaking love that, man. So look, I can't wait to see the next set of pranks.
Community unlocks.
If you guys want to participate, I mean, get on Unfuck Earth on X. Some people are already posting ref links on their Twitter Spaces show. So I've seen a couple come down. So make sure you participate. Follow Agent Lovelace because he's on a mission, and they're gonna send. Everyone's commenting why. He's gonna send. Why? No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But it's I love that. Well, look, Agent Lovelace, thank you so much for coming here again.
I really appreciate it. Love what you guys do. Love the way you build community. Just really appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you guys
for allowing us to participate in this. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right.
Have a
Cheers.
good one.
Bye.
All right. Where time has come, ladies and gentlemen. So I have one question for the people, and then one person we're gonna stop and pick from here directly. So hang tight. So let's start with the person that we pick on here, and then we'll do the question so you guys can gear up. So Mando, you tell me when to stop. So you're gonna pick one lucky way, scroll all the way down, and then scroll all the way back up, and then move my finger from left to right. You tell me when to stop, brother. Oh, hold on. You tell me when to stop.
I was muted. I said now twice. Now.
And it is Joe B1. Joe B1. Congratulations. I'm sending you an invite to speak. Hopefully you got it. But Joe B1, you won. Get your ass on stage. You are the lucky winner today. And then the question. Okay, Joe follows me. He retweeted. Oh, he retweeted Reg Drinks. Look at that. We follow the right people when we do that. I like that. Congratulations. All right. The question today. Are you ready? The question is, what percentage of their supply did Pac Moon burn yesterday? Just the number. 50. I see the answer here. No, I saw. The best boy, right? Sims, confirm on your side. Yeah, I believe that was him. So congratulations, the best boy. The best boy, come to Twitter Spaces and request to speak because you want the best boy. The best boy. You got it. You got it, King. You got it. Get your ass on stage. The best boy 121. I love that. His bio says #FreeCZ, and he's retweeted us, and he's already there. There you go. All right, Mando. I feel like someone's gonna win a punk right now. How do you feel about that?
It feels like that to me.
It feels like
you
that.
know.
Yeah. You know what? It feels like that. So, Joe B1, what's up?
What's up, man?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Yo, we have fucking 7 Miladies, 6 Doodles, 3 Mutants, 5 Red Guys, and 4 Punks at a 1% chance of winning them each. Joe B1, are you ready?
Ready. I got it.
It's going to be a red guy.
That's the red guy. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey.
Awesome.
Thank you for being here, man. All right. The best boy. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready? All right. Let's spin, baby.
Very ready. Let's go.
Come on. Oh, it's doing the content
Come
thing.
on.
Oh, no. We're just going to know what was won. Oh, actually.
Oh, it's the red guy as well. Another red guy. Congratulations to the best boy. You win a red guy.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Wow, guys, even with me tripling the fucking odds of that we didn't get. Don't worry, everybody. I know some people don't like the question stuff, but we are building our own internal system to make it super fair and simple. I gotta run. I got some work to attend to. Mando, hope you have a wonderful rest in your day. And with that, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of Fomo on Rug Radio. Let's go.